Hi everyone, this is Shelley Minton. The topic that I chose to research for teaching learning materials for 6th grade, middle school age, is in basic web design using HTML and CSS. There was a lot of information available for teaching web design, especially using basic HTML and CSS, but the top three that I chose were from OER, which we learned about in our book, and then also Khan Academy and Code Academy. And so just a little bit about each of these. In each different venue I could use in the search box, I just put in HTML and found a lot of different resources. In the OER Commons, the one that I chose to use was this Welcome to HTML Learning for Kids, and it has a lot of information. There's a table of contents, and students just work their way through. So part of the assessment is just in completing the activities. And then in Khan Academy, I actually created an account for this when we first learned about it so that I can use it with my own 6th grader. But there are a lot of choices that they can use. We can start with the intro to HTML, CSS, making web pages. But then if they choose to learn more, there's a lot of different topics that they can go over. If we click into this, it actually works, through step-by-step of teaching them all the basics of HTML. So I think this is a really great resource. And then also with Code Academy, I have an account for this already because I actually use it myself a lot. But it does have a course in basic HTML and CSS. And so a student can just sign up. I know it's going to take that long to load. Anyway, so a student can sign up, and just like in the previous screen, they can work through. And Code Academy is great because it actually gives instructions, and then the students perform that. There's hints if they get stuck. And then as they work through it, they can actually see the results of what they're doing. So I would say that Code Academy is probably my #1 resource. Students would need some basic instruction probably to get started, but then it is very self-explanatory and self-motivating. As you work through, there's different challenges to complete. And so these are the 3 different resources that I would use to teach HTML and CSS to 6th grade students.